Hi everybody, it is Friday, November 14th. I'm Jackson Mitchell. Here's what you need to know. The Department of Defense has conducted over 20 strikes on suspected drug boats. The most recent attack occurring on Tuesday, where the U.S. military conducted a strike in the Caribbean Sea, killing 4 people. This is part of a broader anti-drug offense called Operation Southern Spear, which has targeted at least 21 vessels since September, raising concerns about potential violations of international law. The strikes coincide with increased U.S. military presence in the region and ongoing tensions with Venezuela. That all, as New York Times reporting reveals, a secret Justice Department memo justifies President Trump's authorization of lethal strikes against boats suspected of drug trafficking, claiming the U.S. is in armed conflict with drug cartels. Though critics argue this legal justification is flawed, equating drug trafficking with armed conflict and lacking evidence of cartel attacks on the U.S. Walmart CEO Doug McMillon announced that he will resign at the end of January next year. McMillon, who led Walmart's transformation over the past decade, will retire but remain on the board until June. A press release from Walmart states that John Furner will succeed Doug McMillon as president and CEO effective February 1st, 2026. McMillon will also serve as an advisor to Furner through fiscal year 2027. Furner, who has been with Walmart for over 30 years, will continue to focus on innovation and associate development. Now to a quick update on the Epstein story as it continues to grow attention following over 22,000 documents and emails released earlier this week. The White House is continuing to call it a political attack, and President Trump is continuing to dodge questions on the release. BN is on every angle of this story as a vote that would force the Department of Justice to deliver documents into the case will be taken up sometime next week, Speaker Johnson says. The votes come after House members met the threshold to bypass Speaker Mike Johnson and bring a vote to the floor. Furloughed federal workers have returned to the job following a 43-day-long government shutdown coming to an end on Wednesday night. As law states, those that worked during the shutdown that didn't receive pay should be paid as soon as possible, meaning we expect that soon. The Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, will continue to cut air capacity by 6% at major airports as effects of the shutdown wear off. SNAP and WIC benefits are also expected to resume soon. Most states will receive funds within 24 hours, with payments resuming shortly after, though some states may experience delays. According to the Arkansas Department of Human Services, Arkansans could have already received their benefits as recently as last night. Sean Foley, 39, of Brooklyn, was arrested for aggravated residential burglary, a Class Y felony, and several misdemeanor charges after allegedly breaking into his ex-girlfriend's home, assaulting her, and attempting to take their child. Officers were dispatched to his Stevens Street home on November 12th after the alleged victim reported her ex-boyfriend Foley entered without permission. The victim sustained injuries and reported the incident to police after Foley left. Foley was apprehended and his bail is currently set at $75,000. The Arkansas Department of Transportation held a meeting to discuss traffic improvements in Brookland, focusing on 2 intersections, School Street and Highway 49, and Pine Log Road or County Road 762 and Highway 49 near Brookland High School and Middle School. Proposed solutions include adding right turn lanes, widening School Street, and installing a traffic signal at County Road 762 and Highway 49, as well as improving the School Street light for the turn lanes. Comments on the proposed improvements will be accepted until December 1st. 4 talented seniors from Brooklyn High School, Israel Ergin, Rachel Skinner, Chloe Ellison, and Jenna Reed, were selected for the Inspired Juried exhibition at the Bradbury Art Museum. The exhibition, which opened last night with an award ceremony at the museum located on the ASU campus next to the Fowler Center, will run through December. The public is invited to view and support these exceptional students. Congratulations to the selected students. I'll have more on my show that airs over at Bearcat Media Productions, BMP Now, which is expected to air on Monday. That is going to do it for this Friday, November 14th, 2025 edition of Your Daily Brief. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. We're back here next week.